my stream. Wah, You're stuck here now. Alright. Hello, everybody. I am now officially back and ready to go. I'm now actually streaming earlier today because I wanted to. So therefore that's what I'm going to do. Oh, my phone's going off. Never mind. Nothing important. I'm now officially back doing an earlier stream than usual, so I feel like that's always a good thing. I'm trying to get all the endings today, including the Canon ones, because I know that you can get actual true endings, but they're not actually, like, canon. So I'm trying to get the Canon ending today, of which hopefully I can get, because I know that this game takes a long time, and probably getting two endings is probably going to take me like a good 4, maybe 6 hours. So with that in mind, I'm going to get it as far as I can. I'm most likely going to finish the Luna ending, but with that being said, and not wasting any more time, let's jump into it. Remember to like the video, please. I'm going to say it now instead of at the end, so that, because I know that a lot of people might not watch to the very end of the stream, so just going to say it now. Anyways, without further ado, turning down my volume just a little bit, and Alt-Enter. I'm going to do it again because, no, it's still kind of, there we go. Just going to do that a couple of times. Now we're here with Alice and Luna. And a Golem Bay. Oh no, this is the room where Kay found his helmet, the key helmet, was it not? Oh, wait, I'm sorry, didn't get my chat open again. I got everything else prepared. I can never get my chat prepared for some reason. All messages. Turn the volume so that you guys don't have to hear the echo of me talking. And we're good to go. This is exactly the room where Kay found the key for his helmet, right? And took off his mask and everything? There's not a lot to do in this room. What is this? It's probably gonna be important later. What's this thing? What's this thing? It's shaped like a star. Maybe you need to put something into it? Something that's shaped like a star, I'm assuming. I'm assuming? Well, that would make the most sense. This kind of looks like a stage. Yeah, like for disco. Really? Disco? What's disco? Who knows? Not me. Aw, Alice. Ah, Alice. You go, girl. Both sides of the room have a long platform that looks kind of like a stage. Can the platform underneath us rise up then? Alright, before we get to the big thing in the middle of the room, is this the room we came in through? What are you doing? That's the door we came in through. Okay, there's no point to going back out. All you're gonna find is a closed chromatic door. You do know that, right? Okay. Just double checking. Radio, examine it. It's got an antenna. Do you think it could be a radio? Why didn't you try turning it on? Yeah, well, I tried that, nothing happens. Maybe the batteries are dead? What is it? I don't think it runs on batteries. There's an electrical socket on the side here. So you're saying it needs a power cable? Oh. Okay. Huh. Anything else I can click on before I... That's about 1/2 of the star. What is this? Feels kind of greasy. Maybe it's oil? And then what is that? The heck is... What the heck is this guy? Maybe it's an Egyptian mummy. The Egyptians are back at Akane! What? Anyway, look at it, it's a robot. Then maybe it's a robot? There's no maybe about it. I can't imagine it's anything else. You're kidding, right? That's insane. Well, what do you think it is? Just a well-made mannequin. Right. a robot-y thing, but I don't think it's just a crash test dummy or something like that. Is there anything else on... No, I can't click on that? Okay. What's that red button? Huh? There's a button up here. Maybe you should press it. Right, here it goes. Oh! Great, the killer robots are starting. Look, its eyes. They're glowing red. Does that mean it's on? Well, this is fucking creepy. It's been trying on, but it hasn't done so much as Twitch. Then again, it's not like I want it to Twitch. There's a poem. So, what's good, dude? Okay, so that arrow doesn't do anything. Doesn't this button seem suspicious? Yeah, most of the buttons are boring or just incomprehensible, but this one speaks to me. What does it say? Come on, a big red button on the plate with the black and yellow stripes? Couldn't it scream, "Don't press me" any louder if it said, "Don't press me" on it? Is it a self-destruct button? Maybe the moment we press it, we'll hear a soft hiss, and then the room will start to fill up with poisonous gas. What if it launches a missile? I don't know, that seems a little... Hey! What are you doing? It's okay. There's no way anything really dangerous would just be right out here. Pretty sure Zero Senior wants us to play through this whole game. Wouldn't it make much sense to just kill us in one of these rooms? Maybe, but that's just your opinion. You could be wrong. Well, I guess so. And why the hell did you... Hey. Calm down. Nothing happened, so there's nothing to get mad about, alright? You heard that noise, though, right? Like something trying to start up? Bro, if I looked over and that robot was no longer there... So there's nothing else to look at, right? And the lower part of the control console, there are switches and dials everywhere. They all make absolutely zero sense to me. There are a bunch of switches and buttons here. I have no idea what all this stuff on the screen means either. What do these buttons do? What do these buttons do? Probably shouldn't press any of them just to be safe. Okay, so... Oh, well that looks like the thing that we need to combine. A desk with some drawers. There's a PC monitor and keyboard on top of it. Where's the computer? I'd imagine it's built into the monitor. It's not hard to see in this light, but there's a single cable coming out from the back of it. Is it the power cable? I think so. Then maybe we can connect it something with an electrical socket? Have you seen anything like that, Sigma? Say less. I think we can plug this cable into the radio. Perfect. There's nothing on the monitor. I guess it's nice that we plug this radio in, but what would it have to do with it now? Well, you try tuning it. What? You need to adjust it so it's picking up a specific frequency. Maybe we'll hear something. Exactly. If we get really lucky, maybe it can pick up transmissions from outside. Press the tuning buttons until you match the desired frequency. Press the check button to test your solution. You must press the tuning buttons exactly 4 times. Pressing the check button before then will do nothing. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Does that move it 3 times? Wait, what? I swear to God, I did not look anything up. Oh, that's gonna look suspicious as heck. Okay, I promise you, I did not look anything up. I honestly just my microphone got into my mouth. I honestly just pressed a bunch of buttons and that worked. I promise you, I have no idea what I just did. What was that noise? Look, the monitor. It reacts to the noise from the radio and turns on, so it's kind of like a voice recognition system then? Looks that way, yes. There's something on the screen. This is, I think it's a blueprint of this room. If you find an image of the room layout, you can view it in the archive. That's a pretty old keyboard. It looks like it's been used quite a bit. Nothing happens if we try typing on it. It looks like the monitor is turned off. That's okay. I've got that blueprint stored up here. Okay, so we don't need to computer it, the computer anymore. On, off? Bro, one of these times I'm gonna look over and that robot is not gonna be there and it's gonna freak the shit out of me. Is there anything on the upper part of this? The desk with the touch button had there are drawers in the cabinet. On top of the desk is a computer, monitor, and keyboard. So there's anywhere with a power cable plugged into it. What? A poster, huh? It's a little unsettling. Maybe it's a clue? Yeah, let's take it. If you found a poster with a 9, you can view it in the archive. I thought it was like fill in the words. Like a shuffle. Oh, here it is. Ah, shit. We still need one more. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Whoa, anybody else feel dizzy all of a sudden? No, that was just your imagination. Yeah, right, whatever. So what the heck is this? I have no idea, which makes it pretty useless to us. Really? Maybe I could... What are you gonna do with that? How about this? Nope, are you serious? Alright, maybe I could try hitting something with it? What would you hit? What is happening? What is that going to accomplish? Okay, I'm out of here. That was just getting weird. Battery A. A toolbox. It's got a key in it. Huh? That's odd. What is it? This key. It obviously goes to this keyhole, but it won't turn. Can you get it out? Let me see. Damn it. I guess it's no good. Key's too rusty to turn, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. Pushing down on it didn't seem to do anything. What? Sigma, what? One of those times I'm gonna turn that corner and that robot's not gonna fucking be there. Do you remember the blueprint thing we found? Yeah, I do. There was a red X on it, wasn't there? Exactly. Don't you think this spot, the accessing here, was right around here? What, you've forgotten already? Come on, at least try to remember. I don't get it. What is it trying to tell me? To turn this thing off? Nothing's happening. What? Wait, if I move... red X on it. Red X. Let's just try pushing it one more time. There it is again. What is that? Wonder what's making it. Whatever it is, doesn't sound like it's working right. It kind of sounded like it didn't have enough juice or something. So this robot's not going to turn on until we give it enough juice, but... Battery. Yeah, the battery, but where do I put it? Well, this is annoying. I'm sure it's annoying for you guys that are watching me too, but... There's a white jacket in here. Looks like something's on the lapel. A name tag. Harold. 11010. Do you wear coats like this at work, huh? You said you have a medical license, right? Oh, yes I do. A white jacket, huh? Oh, looks, there's something in this pocket. Is this a binder? There's a single piece of paper in here. It looks like a list. Would you like me to put it on? Huh? Why? I just thought you might be into that kind of thing. What? I don't know what you're talking about. See? Bullseye. Look at you, all bashful. You can be cute when you're embarrassed. Aw, isn't Alice just sweet? There's a white jacket in here. It doesn't seem very suspicious to me. Alrighty then. Huh? That's odd. Why won't it fit? The star-shaped block? Yeah, it's the same shape and everything. Well, maybe it's not the right size. I guess so. It looks like this block is a little too big to fit. Bro, it couldn't just be that simple, huh? You had to go and make it more difficult, didn't you? You just couldn't have just let it go. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing with this red X? I'm just going to all across the workbench. I thought maybe we can click on the binder. Am I supposed to be using the radio again? No? Frequency list. ID 10107. Okay, well, what's Harold's? Harold. The name tag must belong to a Mr. Harold. There's also something written on the back of it. 11010. 11010, 400 hertz. Okay. They changed the lineup, but... Okay, so let me take a look at the map again. Is this small space at the very left supposed to... rough sketch of the room indeed. What the f... I can't... It says that there's a red X, but, like... I wish there was, like, some sort of clues to tell me where the hell that red X is. Something in this area? Maybe it's some sort of lubricant? The only... It's something on the right, isn't it? What? I don't... What? Something around this area. Something around this area. Something around this area. The frickin' puddle? Okay. I guess it worked. The lock's open, yeah. Let's look inside, shall we? There's a bunch of stuff in here, and might as well have a look. Bottle of degenerate. Washing. Screwdriver. Silver key. Just to be safe. There we go. Alright, just making sure. Silver key? It's not helping. Could I just No? Okay. I think the X must refer to this spot. Remember the blueprint we saw on the computer? Something isn't important clue here. I would imagine so. It doesn't look very all that's here is full of oil. How about trying to wipe it off? Wipe it off? Yeah, maybe there's something under it. Oh, are you going to use a detergent to clean up the oil? Sounds like a good idea, but I don't think the detergent by itself is going to be enough. You need something to wipe it up with. And how about putting the detergent on a rag or something? Seems like that would be easier. And where the fuck am I gonna find a rag in a room that's all metal? Are you kidding me? Now I need something to wipe it off with? It's empty. There's nothing in here anymore. What the The rope? What do I... What? Praying isn't gonna help. What the Bro, where am I gonna find a rag that is all metal? I don't even see anything close that could come to wiping. Take the jacket. Take the jacket. That can wipe shit off. No, we need to be proper and shit. No rag. No rag. That's a clipboard, right? Can't grab that. No rag underneath here. Is there another puzzle I need to solve before this? Like... What? Where do I get the frickin' thing to wipe it off with? Bro, this is starting to get kind of annoying because I don't want to look up the answers, but they give you very little hints. And why do I have a silver key? A silver key? We can probably open a lock with this, you think? That's a screwdriver. We can probably use it to unscrew screws. See, so they make a story when you put them all together. Just, I don't know. What am I supposed to be doing, dude? I'm losing my mind out here. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? There's no rag. There ain't no rag around here. Like, what do you want me to do? I thought maybe this down here was it, but like, apparently not. There's no rag. I'm just gonna look it up. It annoys me that the fact that I need to. But, like, for real, come on. Is my game glitched? There's something I haven't read very far. It's saying something about boxers being on the left side of the room, which I'm assuming is going to be used but I honestly can't find the frickin' boxers, man. Like, where the hell are these boxers? No good, it won't open. Is it locked? Well, there's a keyhole here, so we can probably get it open if we can find the key that fits. Yes, it worked. Now open it. Hold on, I need to rush me. Yes, it fits perfectly. Did you just hear a noise? Yeah. The middle jar. The middle one, huh? And then the handle goes here. I didn't even see that, I'm an idiot. Yes, perfect. Do you think you can turn it? Yeah, give me a sec. What the hell? Something's coming down from the ceiling. Those are... And there's the boxers. Alright, cool. So, this game really likes to hide stuff, and I'm not a very good detective. Oh my god. Oh, they look just like the thing on the table, robots. Where's the one with the boxers? I don't know myself, but why the hell? What the hell? They're robots. I told you. So what? Is this some sort of secret military R&D lab? Why would you think that? Isn't it obvious these things are weapons? You don't know that. What? Are you gonna say these are built for housework? Sure, I can see people buying monstrous metal skeletons to stock their house, vacuuming rooms, folding clothes, and rocking children to sleep. I don't think all of these robots are just here to scare us or surprise us or something. This just seems like an awful lot of work to go to get a reaction of us, you know? Yeah, you have a point. These are definitely real robots. This one's wearing boxers. Yep, looks like it. Why would a robot be wearing underwear? Maybe he's, hiding something. Hiding what, though? Like a diary or something? Why the hell would you hide a diary in your crotch? Okay, well, maybe he's gonna hose or something? Whoa, damn, way to cut to the chase there. Whatever, we'll know as soon as we get them off. Remove these shorts of obfuscation and let us gaze upon it, this so-called hose. I'm just getting a little too excited about this. Alright, here goes. Oh no, haven't done anything yet. He's still decent. Besides, when you covered your face, you opened your fingers so you could see out. How old are you? You two are driving me nuts. I'll just take them off, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why. Now wipe the front thing off. Okay, here goes. You're going to wipe up the oil with the boxers, right? Yeah. Okay, go for it. 120 volts. Good. Looks like it's clean now. I wonder what this is. Is there something written here that the oil was covering up? 120 volts. So you put a battery in there, huh? Yeah, it still doesn't do anything. Maybe you don't have enough. Enough of what? Spell it out. Batteries. Look at the indentation there. I'm pretty sure it can hold more than one. Okay, so... now what? Is there still something on, like, one of the... Ah! Oh, hey, the power's on. It's showing something. An authentication screen, maybe? It probably has some sort of security lock. Enter the password, then press the enter button on the right. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Password? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, 12-letter word. What 12-letter words do I know? What 12-letter words are there? I guess it depends on what it starts with. But I'm sure we'll need to do that later. No good. I can't figure it out. I get some sort of clue. Anything else on these robots? Doesn't look like it. Oh, what the? This came down with the robots, right? Yes, it's gonna pipe running out of it toward them. I have a feeling that means there's a connection there. So what the correct voltage by connecting the wires? You can begin anywhere on the left and finish anywhere on the right. You rotate the wire by selecting its corresponding square. The numbers in the middle of each wire. Okay, let me just give this a try. $120, it said, right? Let's try to 35. 45. 45 plus 60. 7, 8, 9, 10. 105. No, I don't want it to go through. Ah, damn it. Ah, so you can do that. So let's say... No, that wouldn't work, because then I'd just be doing some stupid shit. I need to get 120 somehow. And I'm not quite sure how. Anything else I immediately add to that is done. What other ways could I look at this? I don't want to look it up. I really don't feel like looking up the answer. I feel like I'm so close. What can give me 120? So if we start with 35, plus 10 is 45. 60 plus 45 is 105. 45 plus 60 is 105. So far, this is good. How do we get rid of that? How do we get rid of that 40? It's the see, that's good. But then... because even if I'm going to start with the 100... that's over right away. What happens if I do... Oh my god, you're kidding me. Oh. I just did some random shit. Dude, good job, Sigma. Oh, you're amazing. I was falling for you all over again. Hey, what? Power distribution complete. Pre-boot sequence complete. Please press the power button located on the console. Whoa, what was that? I'm not sure. I'm so glad I didn't look that up and I figured it out on my own, because I knew exactly what it was asking. It was just a puzzle. Then it kind of got to me a little bit. Better do what it says, though. And that's when I just know what was about this button. You guys ready? I'm gonna push it. Yes, I'm ready. Same here, go for it. Alright, and there. Did it work? Ah, look! Their eyes. Eyes. Oh, fuck me. The robot thing is just like all the others that just dropped down from the ceiling. Why does this one have no? Both of these robots' eyes are dark. Well, roboting? R-O-B-O-T-T-I-N-G? No, that's not close enough. Okay, this is kinda creepy. What am I supposed to do with this? And why do I still have Harold? What's good here? Oh, I thought maybe Harold was gonna be the 400 volts. So I remember this. Hertz. 400 hertz. So I was like, do I need to get 400? Is there what was the clue that she just gave us? Is there 12 of anything in here? Huh. I don't get it. What is Luna talking about? What is there 12 of in here? Okay, well, let's count the robots. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is 12 robots. But the robots isn't a 12-letter word, unless if it doesn't mean that it needs to be a 12-letter word. Robot? Nope. Just done some dumb stuff. No, what is it? What else is there 12 of in here? No, I didn't mean to go back in here. I didn't want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I counted that wrong. I messed myself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there is 12 robots, but that's not right. Equipment? Is that a 12-letter word? Q, I... 12-letter word? 12 letters? I thought maybe, huh. Maybe I haven't completed the puzzle yet? Oh no, that's... Name tags? Is that a 12-letter word? No, that's not anywhere close. What else is there 12 of in here? Robotics? One. No, I can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's only 9 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 12 letters. 2, 4. There's 12 rows there. But I don't... Is this the eye puzzle, is it? The poster with an eye on it? But that's way more than 12 letters, so... Is there a 12-letter word that starts with robot? Twelve little words that start with robot. Robotization? Is that that's a word? Robot. Alright, well, I tried. I'm honestly probably just missing something. I'm just getting back to my guide. What is there 12 of them in here? Hertz? Because there's still that frequency list that I didn't do? Maybe? No, but that's only 9 rows. And 9 plus 9 is 18, even if I were to add up the frequencies. So that can't be it. Huh. I'm really not getting it. What else is 12 of in here? Maybe eyeballs? 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Glowing eyes? Is there a space I can add? No. Eyes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Red eyes? What would be heterochromia? Is that 12? Heterochromia. Bro. Fuck it, let's look up the answer. I felt like I was right there and then I just got kicked in the nuts. Like, what else is there 12 of in here? Rusty key, handle, tablet, boxers, frequency tuning, which I found out randomly. Oh my fucking god. After finishing the voltage puzzle, the eyes will turn red. Each of the Galem's eyes represents a letter on the password of an eye. The player must use the poster to convert the Galem's red eyes to a letter and then type the letters that correspond to the eyes to get the escape password. Typing in the letters from the Galem's eyes who don't have red eyes will give you the file password. The save password is Beacon of Hope, and the file password is Remini Science. Are you fricking with me right now, bro? I should have knew that the second I realized that there was something up with as soon as I realized that the poster that I was holding had 12 rows in it. I should have realized. I should have realized. Is this the password for the save? Star, sun. Oh my god. I should have realized. I'm an idiot. I should have realized. I should have known the second. This one is embedded in the table, but the door looks the same. Probably works like the others too, then we just need the password to open it, right? I should have realized the second I realized there was 12 in it. You did it. Good work. Well done. What's with the ad attendant? Never mind that. Let's just see what's inside. I don't think I ever would have figured that out, though. I mean, looking at it now, yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I ever would have figured it out on my own. You did it, Sigma. You got through the login. Beacon of hope. How optimistic. Sure. Look at the screen. Huh? This looks different. The symbols have changed and they're in different places. That's messed up, dude. I should have realized the second it came to fruition. Oh, it opened again. I wonder what's inside this time. There's a lot of stuff in here. That's good, isn't it? Better than having nothing, at least. Let's go through them one by one. I should have... I'm kind of mad at myself, but at the same time, I don't think I ever would have gotten there by myself. Like, I probably would have had to get some backseat chatters and... probably, because I don't think I would have done that myself. Let's go through them one by one. First, we've got a map. It says floor B. The map we found in the lounge said floor A on it. Well, we took the elevator down to get here, so... floor A must be the upper floor. Yeah. Keep going. There's still a lot in there. These must be... key cards. They have a picture of the moon on them. This must be what the announcer was talking about then. And we've got two of them, just like with the sun cards. You should take one, Luna. Huh? Why? You're a solo. Alice and I can keep the other one. Oh, of course. Thank you. Alright, what's next? Looks like a note. So all three of us can't abstain. There has to be at least one vote. Why would there be a rule like that, though? It seems pointless. I think Zero Senior wants to make sure people are actually playing the game regardless of the situation. What sort of situation are you talking about? Well, it could be anything, really. Whatever. We've only got two things left. What's this thing? Looks like some sort of plug or key. I guess you'd insert it into something and twist? That's keys. That's K's. Did you see anything in here that could fit into? Even if we did, does it really matter at this point? What? Look in the safe. What's the last thing in there? A key. Is that the key to the exit? Pretty sure it is. We can get out now. Awesome. Wait, what should we do about the plug? Fine, I guess I'll hold on to it. I don't need it, but you never know. Okay, sounds good. Let's go. I was about to say, I'm coming back to grab that, like, right frickin' now. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. Go ahead. I'm all set. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Now, hold up, Governor.
What? Who? Was that you, Luna?
No.
Then Alice?
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
Then...
Oh yeah, that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Sigma, look! What
The
is
robots
that?
better not be talking.
Oh, blimey, that hurts. Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
I'm running out the room. I'm at a loss for words. I'm running out the room. If anything from other Spike games has taught me, it's that you should never trust the robots. It's a robot.
And it's talking. With an accent.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this. Not by half. Now, Alice, darling. Do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Well, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they give us all a, what you call them, personality. Some tosser thought they'd give me this one. It ain't right, I tell you.
Huh. Who's they? Wait, no, who's they? So, what the hell are you?
Cooper.
If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son, right you are. Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Golem? Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore.
Well, considering this room is also called the Golem Bay, I guess that would also kind of make sense.
They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The Golem of Myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes are spelt G-O-L-E-M, but me and me mates are G-A-U-L-E-M. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. The truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that, but I figure they wanted to make sure they had the Golem thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
So, should I just call you Gollum?
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you like human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
That's
Whoa.
way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking a mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
G-O-L-M?
Golem?
Golem.
Come on, man, that's just Gollum.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
What the fuck is happening? Alright. Guillaume, you said Alice during a little bit ago, right?
What? A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her darling. What I'm saying is, you called her Alice. How did you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
How?
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw. And they're all hidden away, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know?
Ah, great.
As I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time.
Okay.
I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Then,
Does that mean...
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero. The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
I'm honestly at a loss for words because I do not know how to commentate this. What is happening? My humble self and those with the misfortune to be like me are more computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core. So there's a little bit in all of you. So golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servants?
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Right you are, missus. It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The golem's seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body. Which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands. And those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop, 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 and eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. Well, we're sharing a mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are two different blokes. You recollect what Golem stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But if that's the case, your hands and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now.
Huh?
And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figure you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know? Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help. How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pair on that bird you fancy? Yeah, the list goes on, me chums. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Well, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto.
Okay.
Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years. The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love? 'Cause you lot turned me on is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Oh yeah, that button on top of this. Really? Perverted jokes now?
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. So, you aren't going to answer my question?
Huh? Well, what question is that?
I asked you how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got a bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but curious. But curiosity killed the cat, but I don't think we're gonna die just yet. I'm just curious, I suppose.
That's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart aflutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Governor, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
Without waiting for a response, he launched into his explanation. Somewhere a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. Here we go. Somewhere a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot, and a number of Chinese people outside the room can use a slide to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the pieces of paper are questions written naturally in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But then how could she... But then how could she? She's never learned Chinese apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college. She's never even heard it. So for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received, and slip that answer back through the slot. Once the Chinese questions begin to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself, why, I can't read these at all. Whatever am I to do? It is at that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books upon examining them. Upon examining them, she discovers that they are some sort of Chinese phase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming, more and more and more of them. More and more and more of them. She finds a set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper and carefully writes out the indicated response. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here they give her some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. Ooh, reggae. I kinda like that genre. When was your first kiss? When I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? Black. Why would you answer that question? What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever is sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that twice-cooked pork in? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that... All these questions were written in Chinese. And the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase books onto the slips of paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly.
What?
What?
Right. Well, what What I wanted to say
Well,
is this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. You see? After all, far as I can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
I didn't know nothing about the books. The books that she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside actually spoke Chinese just like them. After all, as far as I can tell, they're having a nice little chinwag with one of their countrymen. Okay, interesting, but what does that have to do with your shoulders or a robot feeling pain?
You thick? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold up, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from its unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless. And my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That Chinese thing is probably going to be important later, but yeah, okay, so he's pretty much just a human at this point, but he's electronic. That's pretty much all he's saying.
You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Yeah, alright, got it. Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Governor.
Why'd you stop us?
Ah, right you are, mate, right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment.
Oh
but
my-
I ain't really supposed to.
Oh my god.
Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like.
Isn't that what I have? So it can also be built into humans in some way? Because that's exactly what I have in my arms.
Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See,
Yeah, no kidding.
right in the middle of...
Command violation. Rogue processes detected. Product ID GTMCMGOLM. Executing emergency deactivation.
What? Oh.
Now inactive.
So they do have their own thought process as well. Command violation. He went against his commands. Huh. Also interesting to think about.
No other rogue processes detected in additional Golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
So at that particular point in time, there was no recording. And let's not forget about the fact that he said there's cameras hidden in here, but they're like so small, they're practically like small little screws. Did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Damn it.
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Probably it just means me. Probably
45
right in the middle of you.
remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Like it's talking about me and my arm, but I already know that. What the hell?
Someone on the other team must have opened it.
Shit, why would they do that?
We have to hurry.
Alright, let's go. Oh, I just burped as I was talking. Is there a reason for that scene? All I got out of the fact was that there was cameras and that robots can feel pain like us. And he was Australian. And the tissue thing, but I already knew about those things, so... They probably, if that was like your first playthrough, you probably would have learned a lot there, but for me I didn't learn that much stuff that was new. They pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and K. Hey! What the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
You got a problem with that?
Of course we do.
Yeah.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole?
Probably both.
Thank
we
you,
were able
Alice.
to get back here in time.
I was actually
But
just
what
about to say
the
that.
others? Tenmyoji, Clark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. It's pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9.
He's an
That's
asshole.
not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe. Read it.
Hair, not if both then. In other words, one person up. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
I mean, I'm pretty sure even if there was, he still would have done it anyways, because he doesn't care. But now he's acting innocent. I forgot how long Dio's neck was in this game. When you actually pay attention to it, boy got pencil neck.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Really?
Of course.
He's lying.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized, yes.
I know.
Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
He seemed a little off before we headed into the chromatic doors. Yeah, what was this ending? K ending. Oh, so we're at this point in time. What happens with K? Isn't this the ending where everybody disappears? That was the K ending, right?
This is bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was here just a minute ago. It took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What was she looking at? I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when... Whoa, hey guys.
Quark! Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him? He disappeared!
Disappeared? What do you mean?
I mean, he's gone! We can't find him anywhere!
When was the last time you saw him?
How does Quark keep ending up disappearing on us? I do not get this.
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
This man needs to...
All right.
Bro, when this man grows up, he needs to become a magician, because he's got a great disappearing act record on him right now. Like, my god.
We need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the floor A rooms, we'll move to floor B.
Okay.
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Right, you do that. Oh, I can't talk to Alice now? Oh. I'm upset about that. I can't go talk to Alice now? Hey, Quark! Quark! Check room 2. Check room 2. There you go. Okay. Nothing in here. He's not here. I checked both rooms.
He's not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Tenmyoji and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking the infirmary.
Right. Okay, let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
We still can't go check on Clover and Alice. They're about to perform a disappearing act if it's still going the way that the K ending went. They're about to perform a disappearing act. This intense music. All for the Quark who disappears like there ain't nobody's business. Well, actually, apparently he doesn't have anybody's business because he's minding his own business all the time. Dude's barely in this game. You went through the red door with Dio and Kay, right?
Yeah, so?
What was on the other side of that door?
You want to see it?
Yeah. Maybe Quark went through there?
Fine. Follow me.
Alright, let's go. I like Fi. Fi's good people. Ah, the pantry. Okay. This is...
The pantry.
Pantry.
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
Yeah. There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta, too.
But you ate all of that? Or that's all the food you saw? You ate all of that? That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
Aren't you just?
20, I think.
How old are you? 20. Whoa, 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 just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1, by the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2, you think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3, how on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. Can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
I must be 0. Remember what I said about my theory in the previous episode where I said I think that for the fact that K is that I brainwashed myself into thinking that I'm K, and that's why K is wearing the mask and everything for throughout the whole game so that the illusion isn't broken for me. I think I brainwashed myself into thinking that I'm K and made a completely made up kidnap story in order to be here. But then maybe find a good ending for all of us, because you must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22, but we've seen Sigma's face and he doesn't look half bad, like at all. And then she says you dried up. I must be 0. Like, I must be old, like the guy from the hologram. But that's probably why there's also not a mirror throughout this whole game. Because then that would make sense. Because then, again, the illusion isn't broken. That's interesting to think about. Fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
Yeah, the use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
Alrighty then, good to know. You made him drink it to make sure it was safe?
I guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous?
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else! Twice cooked pork!
Oh, for God's sakes. Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of what?
This might seem hard to believe that...
Bullshit.
Oh, come on. At least let me tell you first. Alright. I explained how we'd found a room called the Golem Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named GOLM, who told a very interesting story.
I see. So the Golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something.
Pretty much, yeah.
So the last thing he said was, see you right in the middle of...
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Well, this was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Oh my god, whenever somebody
Sigma,
whenever somebody tries to tell me something, why does somebody walking into the room? Come on, Fi, I want you and I to have more time together in this frickin' game. My god.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Are Alice and Clover gone?
Something bad. Something
What's going on?
really bad.
Well, come on, spill it.
Alice is... Just come with me. She's in the crew quarters.
Of course she is, and she's in room number 2, right? Why are we taking the long way? Oh yeah, because crew quarters is on floor B, isn't it? Floor A. My bad. That's what I meant. Yeah, floor A, and then we go down. One more, and we're here. I remember the crew quarters. Room 2. Bam. What? No, this isn't real. All I could hear were Zero's words echoing in my ears. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. You feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and for just a moment you're painfully aware of the fact that you are thousands of feet above the earth in a flimsy machine made by fallible man, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. Okay, interesting. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse. Her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human any longer. Where's Clover? Why had this happen? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. Where's Clover? I clenched my fist, took one last breath, and turned. Who killed her? Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and... well, you know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Well, yeah.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What?
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
That would be me and Fi, but I mean, we both have alibis for the whole thing because I never split up with anybody, so... I mean, that also doesn't work. Me and Fi haven't split up this whole time. And me and Luna haven't split up either, and as well, actually, because we only split up when we were in the warehouse, but me and Fi were in the crew quarters together, so that wouldn't work. Why isn't Clover talking at this point? Wouldn't she have known what happened, considering she was the last to see Alice?
Who was the last person to see her?
Clover.
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead. Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this.
Clover.
I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge. I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Of course you're already talking about revenge. Bro, her sanity is... gone. Hey, Clover.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room. What? What was that about?
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tenmyoji took off in pursuit, and I'm made to follow when... Tenmyoji stopped me?
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything. Think it through.
Huh?
There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent.
Why the fuck are you talking semantics to me? Let me go. Oh my god, I don't... Oh, I hate this.
After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other.
No shit,
They seem
Sherlock.
quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us.
Why? That's what I want to know, alright? You know, get the oh my god, get out of my way.
I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman?
That was Dio's motive to participate in this killing game without looking suspicious. I hate the fact that they had to make an excuse for me not to chase after Clover when Tenmyoji did, and they just went, fuck it. How about have UK talk semantics to you? Like, It's good storytelling. I just hate when I want to do something so badly and then the game just says no. I mean, I get why, but I mean, at the same time, it's so irritating.
There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one.
Yeah, well,
Perhaps
that's
the entire
Dio for you.
Norway game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing.
Well,
Zero Senior seems
yeah.
to be rather disturbed.
hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No,
Well, why not?
there's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe, but Zero Senior has a body.
Well, technically the 10th person hiding in front of us in plain sight is Dio, but then again, Zero Senior probably predicted that because Dio is literally written on the results screen. And if we were all planned and picked accordingly for kidnapping, why was Dio's name there? If everything was all planned already and then she died unexpectedly. Dio was probably planned to have come here.
Do you think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
Oh yeah. I thought what Kay had said. The killer was Zero Senior, then who could be the killer? Dio? Luna? No, no way. Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover? There was always Tenmyuji. Fi, maybe? No, it couldn't be her. I mean, with Fi the whole time we were looking for Quirk, there was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Yeah, exactly. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quirk. It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. I mean, he has been missing the whole time. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Tenmyuji. Where had Quirk gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will
Automatically
automatically
ally. Heard that one before.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you mean?
We should get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
No kidding, eh? The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. Well, considering the fact that she did it to herself, it's going to be a long search of trying to find someone. But you go, boy. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration, and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor. Sigma reborn. His redemption arc starts now.
Hey, look. 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyuji and Clover.
Yeah.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
Guarantee you
That's
they're
good
going to
news
trust
for
each
you,
other.
Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is... well, I'd rather not say it.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Alice was partnered with me. Luna is my opponent. I trust him. Yay! Really?
Haha. Now this is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Fi
I
plan
want
to
to,
vote?
but my heart won't.
You even gotta ask?
Because he makes me angry. Ignore him. Ignore him. How do you and Fi plan to vote? You even gotta ask?
Ally. Of course. Right, Fi?
I don't know about that.
Nah.
It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either.
Sorry about that.
If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the two of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Fi.
And it's
if you have the
soundproof.
desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence? The nerve.
That's a difficult question. You resort to violence? No. Never. You, Dio. Gentleman points and shit. You going violent? No. I could never see it happening.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose Betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration.
Why is she making it sound like this is a courtroom? Like this is like customer support or something, like.
But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
Okay.
Fi.
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it.
Yeah, I was about to say,
When I say
damn.
I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Yeah.
Sad.
At any rate, all of us choosing Betray every time is hardly ideal.
I mean, I really like Fi. I really do. She's probably not my favorite character, but I really like Fi in this game.
We'd never
She's
escape.
she's about the only one I actually would trust to late for us, but unfortunately she's never the one that gets 9 BP throughout all of these frickin' endings or whatever the heck. Then what are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that she'll choose ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
There you go.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this.
See, but the last time Clover and Kay tried to do that didn't exactly work now, did it, Sunshine? Well, actually, you know what, though? The last time that Fi and Kay made that promise, it always did work out for them. So you know what? I trust Fi and Kay together. I do not trust I do not trust Dio for not being violent. Because I guarantee you he'll try to do something when in there.
Dio,
Huh?
there's someone behind you.
What?
Close the door. The moment Dio turned his head, Fi was off. Yep. Close that door, Fi. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, across the room, and through the AB gate. Oh yeah, I forgot. She can jump really high. Bum. Bye, Dio.
Fuck! You bitch!
Ah, this is why I like Fi.
God damn it, Fi! Open this fucking door!
It's not gonna open. Everybody get into the rooms before he gets into one of ours. Oh, he's gonna be pissed. He's gonna try to go through one of our doors. He found another door screaming, but it showed no sense of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one. Knew it! Fuck!
Invalid pair detected.
Oh!
Retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote?
You don't.
This is bullshit.
I see. This is how Fi can guarantee her choice. Geo can't vote now, so the chance that Fi would choose Ally just went way up. After all, if you pick Ally and she betrays you, then...
Dio will have 9 points.
Exactly.
But don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all,
Not at this point, no, honestly.
is going to choose Ally. Then
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose Ally.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
Let's go, Luna.
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Right.
okay. Sigma,
Yes?
you are going to choose Ally, right?
Absolutely not. Of course, we both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Make sense?
Oh, I see.
What? Huh?
Nothing. Never mind.
Was it just hoping because I trust you, like she said to everybody else? Was she just hoping for the I trust you answer?
Anyway, you promised. You have to choose Ally.
Right, that's what Clover said the last time when if I remember. Alright, here we go again on my own.
30 seconds.
Now, what am I going to do? Well, I guess it really isn't in question. After all, I promised Ona that I'd pick Ally, but what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
10 seconds remain. 9, 8, 7,
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ally, let's go, baby.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been resolved.
And here we go. That was on point.
From round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Alright, and here we go.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Geo, behind you! It's a bird! It's a plane! I'm gone! Chimioji and Cork Clover. Are you fucking... Was that planned? Or did Tenryoji really just backstab Clover, because if he did, I'm pissed. Fi and Kay allied and me and Luna allied. So, woohoo for us.
Points have been. Please check your bracelet to see your updated
This is interesting,
bracelet
because now they both
points.
have 4. And Quark has 9, but...
Thank you, Sigma.
You're welcome. No need to thank me. I just did what I promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you too.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round too. Oh yeah, we haven't seen the white doors, have we? Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust.
If we were
Opponent.
partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
So would you. Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally twice.
You're right.
So let's just choose Ally and get the hell out of here together? Sound good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just... There's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
That kinda makes sense if I'm being honest. Oh, you mean Alice.
Oh, yes.
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
That too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it.
Tenryuji, what the fuck are you doing? Your brain cells stopped working? Why did you do that?
It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes,
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Tenryuji didn't respond, just turned and walked off toward the magenta door. Cobra started to follow, then pulled up short.
Oh,
She spun on her heel and headed off toward the Scion door instead. Okay. Curiouser and curiouser, huh?
What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chooses Ally? Tenryuji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Bro, Tenryuji must be Junpei. There's no way he's not. Come to think of it, didn't you choose Ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray, and so I voted accordingly.
That
Fair
was
enough.
your guarantee?
Yes,
And why didn't you choose Betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right about now.
It's because you promised, right?
yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason?
Yes,
What was it?
it's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Phi was somehow similar to me.
Oh, you mean when it was Phi, Dio, and K in the pantry? I thought you meant when you were investigating the pantry when we were looking for a Quark, and I was like, you were never in the pantry.
Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Didn't Phi also have that same connection with me? I probably don't even have a girlfriend in this throughout this whole game. What the hell, man? No, I'm kidding.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Phi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. And I don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
Didn't Phi and I have a connection at one point? Like when the past timelines, if I remember correctly? Probably not. I'm making shit up at this point. What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him shit for it? And by the way, what do you mean gut feelings are bullshit? You knew my name or you knew my name because your gut told you that.
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too?
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could change the subject, where did Dio go?
Oh, you're kidding me. I was smiling and then the line, "Where did Dio go?" came up and I was like, frick. Shut up. I like me and Phi's connection. I like the combination that we have going on. And then where did Dio go came up and now I'm just sad again. Yeah, that's a good question.
He must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Where does the yellow door go? Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut. Oh, that's the AB room gates or whatever.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star
Well,
keys
this is
are
about time
required
for me where
to
I
open
solve a
the
third
gates.
puzzle.
There is no set limit on the
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
Every time, huh? So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so?
was right.
What?
Remember what Zero Jr. said?
Oh yeah, numbers, colors, and solo pairs things have switched.
Automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
That was a completely different voice line. Same words, different recording. I noticed that. I don't think I didn't notice that. That's clever. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm 7 magenta pair.
Me too. Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
You and me and you are finally a pair. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
Hello?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait, green?
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? And we used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
In the next round, we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets. And opened the red, green, and blue doors, right?
Yes.
But this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo. What colors are we supposed to open?
And where are they?
We haven't gone to Warehouse B yet?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
Alice and Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too.
Yeah.
Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Yeah.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
Yes! I was hoping you would say that! What? Oh, okay. Let's go. I'm going to have to see her again. Oh, yeah. Her dead body. I feel sick just thinking about it. Come on, Sigma.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
And now we're in 21 minutes. We still got quite a
An
while.
hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. King and Luna step through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Hay's a killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it,
I
fine.
don't want to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
That's not it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the two of us. All she would have had to do was convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something.
Yeah, exactly. I was actually kind of thinking, well, no, that's not exactly the most bright reasoning, because she could have just killed Alice and then picked betray and not have to worry about killing anyone.
Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen Ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So, what? You're saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm
Yeah,
betting
exactly.
he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
I like the fact that the magenta door is still open and they haven't done the closing animation yet. It's kind of funny considering they do every other animation. If the bracelet is gone, I blame Dio. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Clover. Hey, come on, don't run away.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not gonna be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
The Myrmidons? Oh, come on, of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover.
Yeah,
How did you
Fly's
know
got a
who it
point.
was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Was it in the
Why
notebook?
don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover! Well, there she goes. Ah, shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Oh. Really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by.
This is why I like Phi.
And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
She reached down and casually picked up Alice's bracelet off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Okay, good. Yeah, good idea. Wait, does she still have the Gollum Bay plug? I wonder what it was that Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Oh yeah, fine. What did Alice notice? Phi didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. Okay, well, Alice couldn't have noticed the notebook because that was in a completely other room. That was in Latin, and she was with us. In the... Gollum Bay. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
If I had something out, it was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
Won't Kay tell us that when we find out in 40 minutes?
Yeah.
And we need to find Quark. Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
Alright, then. Hi-ho, hi-ho, we out to find Quark we go. With a handkerchief that's brown. And shit's going around, hi-ho. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. I tried to make it work. I'm not sure if it exactly did, but I did the best I could do. Blue door, and where are we now? The firm? No. Rec room? It says rec room. This is the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah. So this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
I'm going to open it, alright?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Okay, okay. What was the rec room again? I kind of forget what it looked like, but I remember having to do the puzzle there. Oh, this thing. Tenmyoji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing?
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
No, of course not. Why would I be?
And then does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice?
Calm down, dude, alright? We'll find him.
I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
Tenmyoji, what's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark, but...
And just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. Something happens to him,
Oh, don't say it. Come on.
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Now you're
never
going to the
should have
blaming
brought him
yourself
here.
phase. Did you say brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Oh, so you weren't kidnapped. Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Answer me. What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Huh?
Why?
Please, just do it.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Fi and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. Then suddenly... Ah! Damn. What in the hell was... Damn! In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both of our wrists with it. Lightsin thing, the thing that checks blood and like glows in the dark and whatnot. Hey! What the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah. I found it when I was searching this room.
It's... You just walk toward the door and flip the light switch. It's a glow-in-the-dark thing.
Good work. It's dark now.
Sarcastic. I love it.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
That's what it was called, luminol.
How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood in other stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, so Tenryuji must have realized the old lady as well when he was looking at her wrist or something. He must have found it out now instead of us in this timeline. So that's why he's doing this. Okay. I'm sort of kind of following along. Why did you spray us?
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero's senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to me? So, he thinks that Zero killed the old lady. However, that is not true. But it's a good theory to go on so far, and now he's gonna tell us what happened and how he wasn't abducted.
Well, you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
You're really smart, then. Hey, Tenryuji?
Sorry, but I've gotta go. I need to go look for Quark.
No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to just ignore it. What did you mean when you said that Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
Can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right?
Yeah?
Then why...
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are.
Because then he's gonna kill you, right? Like how the hologram in the other one was pretty much like that? It's pretty much like that, where if he tells you, then you die.
Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Sr. will do. Please, I'm asking you. Put yourself in my shoes.
Fine. I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Yeah, well, knowing his backstory, trust me, there was a lot of loneliness there. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Okay, yeah. Well, technically, it's only, what, like 9+ years of loneliness, considering I still think he's Junpei, and for the fact that he's old, I think it's just a disguise. Hey, can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
No, it's not about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh, I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red Solo. I had a look while he was talking.
I love Fi. She is so good. Oh, good job. Then that wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
When you sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get going. Move!
I love this relationship so much. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, I love it. room is this? Is it, or is this just the hallway? Ah, this is the floor B warehouse. This.
It looks like another warehouse.
Oh, it's not playing auto. I was wondering why there was nothing happening. I guess there's no one on this floor too then. Makes sense. I guess as much when I saw the map. What's that over there?
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A too, remember?
Yeah, there was, but...
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
Is that Dio?
Looks like it.
Oh,
Let's
fuck.
go see what he's up to.
As much as I want to stay away from him as much as possible, you're... Why did the music get so intense suddenly? What is he about to say? What, like, damn, we saw Gio and the bass just goes... What are you doing here, Gio?
Oh, nothing. I'm just going with the flow, you know? I'm seeing where life takes me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
So, you placing another bomb there, Gio?
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let's
Wow,
sleep in
you
Dog's lot,
are a real asshole.
Kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
Rest of our lives?
Yeah. Did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. The doors will open in 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Close for good, huh? I had to admit, I'd kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe to just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
What?
Huh, really? Have you already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kate chose Ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here.
I'm telling you, he's smart as hell, but when it comes to his attitude, he's not afraid to show that he will betray everyone, which is really not that smart. It sounds like you're a little desperate. You're telling me.
All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick Ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you.
You are a
How
real
do you know our
dick.
colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Why aren't you hanging out here in Pencil Neck? Was Kay by himself?
Yeah.
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her.
I see.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that?
Ugh, come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
They're all white, so the next color is white.
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that,
becomes white.
Exactly.
You get magenta, but adding red and blue together and then adding green to that gives you white. So that means fine, I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna.
Right.
That means the other three would be in the same team as before. Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Tenmyoji is a red solo and Clover is a Scion pair, so...
The only one left is the other cyan pair, so we can assume that's what Quark is.
Could there be any other combinations?
No. There's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
We've only got 45 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. Where has Luna gone, dude? We should get back to floor A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here.
Of course you
Being
are.
around so much is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's just so that you can plant another bomb. Nobody invited you. Come on, Fi.
Right. On my way.
Just grab Fi's hand and just walk out like a power couple or something like that. I don't know why that's the first thing my mind went to, but it is, and maybe I should be more embarrassed about that, but somehow I'm not. So, moving on. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Why are we stopping in the lounge? Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah?
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B?
Memento
Remember what
Mori.
it said?
Memento Mori, the sun, and if the ninth lion ate the sun. Memento Mori, right?
Do you know what that means?
It's Latin for something like be aware of death or remember death. I think it's usually used to mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality.
What about the other part?
Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? If the ninth lion ate the sun, I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in that sentence?
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
The 9 was spelled wrong. Apart from the fact that it made no sense? Not really.
Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be N-I-N-T-H. But the graffiti had N-I-N-E-T-H.
I'm going to be right back real quick, guys. Just 1 second. Sorry, but that was just doing a bathroom break and checking on something really quick. But no worries now. It should be NINTH, but it's agreed for the NINETH. Right, that's the one thing I noticed. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there.
Exactly.
That's kind of a bonehead mistake. Do you think it was like a kid who wrote it?
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
What? Are you talking about doing another one of those word scrambles? Like we did with the first graffiti?
Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
Remember death if the ninth flame ate the sun. Huh.
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time.
Oh yeah, we should get back.
We should get moving.
Right. Curiouser and curiouser. And where did everybody go? Hello? Huh? Canon aren't here.
Astute observation.
Just... it's the sarcasm I'm not expecting from this game that really makes it funny. Astute observation there, Sherlock. Like... oh, sometimes it just hits me the right way.
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah, guess you've got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Check what? Behind the AB gates like Alice
The
did?
last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here.
Yeah,
Remember?
I knew it.
She was kneeling down, looking at something on the ground.
Yeah. What do you think she was looking at? Huh?
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. Makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts.
This is why I love pairing up with Fi. Because we... the jokes are impeccable.
So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
Fi suddenly looked up at the ceiling. So this must have been where the old woman was killed, old lady was killed when Dio killed her. And then put on the wristband. Fi suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at the metal crane. It was the kind you might see in the shipyard, the sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around! Just tell me what you found.
I noticed something.
Oh yeah? And what, pray tell, was that?
The same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's... can't you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. It's the first thing you think of when you hear blood.
Vampires?
Yeah. This whole thing kind of sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around.
The puns are impeccable! Oh, this whole thing kind of sucks, right?
I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a bloodstained handkerchief here? Handkerchief? Or something along those lines?
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have?
And?
Who killed her? But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe someone just dropped it? Or they could have thrown it here?
And?
You want more?
You're almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
Wait, when's the start?
You know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch on the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone, except for Clover and Kay, was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms, too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't. Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
One, two... What? Oh my god, what? Wait, what? Moved?
Yeah,
Was it that crane?
probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
Well, it would have been the AB room on the right at first, so... Luna. For the third time, Fly walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began, "To Milkmen."
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have killed her here, then taken her to the rightmost AB room? After that, she would have moved the room with the body in it so that no one would suspect her. But don't we find out that Dio actually killed her? So I'm guessing this was before anything. This is like a long ass chapter, by the way. But now we're all suspecting it's Luna, when I know it's not. So I wonder what her story is. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So what about that handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
Huh. That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely. This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
But it seems that Clover's came to that conclusion. It's a mystery, alright. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body, but we still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there have been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Sr.? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna is Zero Sr., could she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate that crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB rooms, all the way till when we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door, investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. But by then the room must have been moved. Of course. Why didn't I see it that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. Where's her alibi?
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight.
You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Oh, you mean that stuff she said about what she noticed?
Right.
Which means Luna is probably dead somewhere, killed by Clover. Hey, fine. I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma. Phi. There you are.
What do you mean, there you are? We were planning on being here 20 minutes ago. Where the f have you been?
I'm sorry. I have some bad news.
No kidding.
Luna is dead. She's in room 2 in the crew quarters. The same room where Alice was murdered.
Yeah, I have a feeling that was caused by Clover. This was the 3rd time I touched the body and felt cold skin. I thought it might get easier, but it had only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, the pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal, like I might blink and then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously and everything would be alright. I blinked, she lay there still dead and pale. Yeah, and I have a feeling Clover did this.
And I don't trust him.
Grief cracked open like an egg and rage clamored out, hot and angry and screaming. Clover, what did you do? I clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. Calm down, Sigma. When I squeeze, I'm trying to ground my teeth. My hands balled into fists so tight they hurt. Ah, dang it. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned. See here. This device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
Which only, freaking Clover knows.
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck. I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
What about the others?
Should I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your story first.
What do you mean?
When you left us, you and Luna went off together, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he said he only seen you, not Luna. Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B.
Oh, of course you did. Because we have a plan, and then you decide to, you know, break it and act as if it's not a problem. Oh my god, and this is why she's dead.
We determined it would be more efficient. Two of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Yeah, and how'd that go?
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating. Let me
Resuscitating?
explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time. You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something. It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all. And as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said. Or even if I had heard it at all, it seemed entirely possible that I had imagined it.
It's
I
fucking
heard no
Clover.
other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable. Perhaps something had happened. So, I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure. I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
So wow. So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes. I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR. To the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage. I felt time was of the essence. But
Resistance
Hey.
is futile.
How much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly. But I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Then they had 3 minutes to escape.
That would have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No. I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you.
We didn't just say this room, though. Let's check all the other rooms. Did this all happen because I allied? Good God.
May I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
The weapon.
It's gone.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
Then did the killer take it?
How would I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was murdered.
Why are you asking me?
They had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah, that would make sense.
What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical,
I would choose the injection gun.
right? Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing, the easier it is to kill someone. There's a big difference between stabbing someone and injecting them with poison.
So you're saying they took the knife before they killed her?
No, I don't know either way. They could have taken it afterwards. There's no way for us to know.
Could they have done that in the 3 minutes before Kay got here?
It's not impossible. 3 minutes is longer than you think. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was. We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later. There was probably about a 30-minute window. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna. Or it could be. There really isn't any way to know. And if we don't know,
It's
we really
Clover.
shouldn't try and draw conclusions. That could color our reasoning, and that's not good. Conclusions without any evidence are useless. So just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful. Well, I think that about covers it. We clear?
Yeah.
Good. Anyway,
This
we
sucks.
should tell the others.
About Luna, you mean?
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors then. Dio should still be there. Hopefully Tenmyoji and Clover will be there as well.
Yeah, and I have a feeling Clover's not going to be so surprised about this information. Yeah, good point. Once it's time to open that door, I'm sure they'll show up. Kay nodded and picked up Luna's bracelet. See, don't get me wrong, I like Clover, but her reasoning
Please, take
sometimes
this with you.
and her sanity is messed up throughout this whole entire game. Like, good God. He held it out to me. I stared down at the bracelet. It felt wrong to just take it. Like we were just using it and abandoning her.
Is something the matter? You and Phi are the magenta pair. Without the green solo bracelet, you won't be able to open the secondary door.
I know. It's just...
Then
He pressed the bracelet gently into my hand.
if you don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive. Or do you intend to die without catching her killer?
Right. Yes. Sighed and closed my hand around the cold metal.
Good. Shall we go?
Wait.
Hmm?
Shit.
Did something happen?
No. Well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario.
Excuse me?
God. What the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this? I'm sorry. This is my fault. It's just... there was so much going on I wasn't thinking.
What is it, god damn it? What did you miss?
Quark.
Quark? Oh! Oh shit! Tomiyoji is a red solo. Clover's a Scion pair. Quirk's the other Scion pair. If he's not with them, they can't get through the secondary door.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear. This is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, they'll be penalized. If we haven't found Quark by then.
Time? How much time do we have left? Oh no.
Let's just go to the warehouse on floor B. Perhaps Quark has already been found.
I sure hope so. Let's move. Ah, shit. I know he's not gonna be there, but what do we do now? But, sorry, I was thinking to myself. I forgot to commentate. How's this gonna work? Because I guarantee you, Quark's not gonna be there. So what are Tomiyoji and Clover gonna do?
5 minutes remain.
Because I guarantee you, Clover's the killer. That's a lot of footsteps.
You're late. The fuck were you thinking? You trying to kill me?
What about Quark?
What?
Did they find Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice's bracelet? Which one of you has it?
Fi does. What about Tomiyoji and Clover? Have they come back yet?
Look around, asshole. What do you think?
Hey,
pay attention. The bracelet. Do you have Alice's bracelet? Hand it over.
Fi has it. Fi pulled it out. Fi pulled it out of her pocket. The face still shone with blue light. This had been Alice's bracelet. Fi's eyes never left you as she carefully handed the bracelet to Kay.
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this door? Fine, we can take a different one. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter which door we take.
That's not the issue.
Then please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being. 3 of us still haven't arrived. If we leave them behind...
Oh, come on! Now you're gonna grow a heart?
Now you're gonna grow a heart?
If you stay here, you're gonna kill me!
But...
And yourself.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright. Fine. I'll be honest with you. The truth is, I've got a kid. A baby. I was told that if I didn't win this game, my kid's as good as dead.
You're lying.
That's...
You have to trust me. I swear, it's God's honest truth. Zero told me to keep it under wraps, but I figure I don't have a lot of choice right now. I'll tell you more once we get inside. Please.
It's a lie. Don't listen to him. I wanted to scream. Dio was obviously lying, but it looked like Kay was buying it. But he had to go in. I couldn't try and stop him. If I did, they'd both die.
You have to believe me, Kay, please. If you won't do it for me, do it for my kid. If I lose, it's all over. Please.
Kay turned to look at me and Fi. We both nodded silently back.
I understand. Let's go.
Really?
Yes. I have one condition, however.
A condition?
Yes. But it's not for you, Dio. Sigma, I want you and Phi to go into one of the doors as well.
Huh?
Dio and I cannot be the only survivors. I would have the two of you join us. That is my condition.
Damn it. Couldn't make this easy, could ya?
What do you say? The decision is
Fuck you,
yours.
Dio. No, I can't do that. You're asking me to leave 3 people to die.
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed. Is that what you want?
I can't just leave them behind.
Me either. I agree with Sigma. We can't just ditch them. I'm staying.
Fine.
Fucking idiots.
Dio. You never change. Well, mind you, he's not going to.
I see. I suspected that would be your answer. You leave me with no choice then.
What are you doing?
Apologies.
Huh? Damn! Just punched the shit out of us.
You have my sympathy. I wish there was another way.
Why?
Do you actually believe, Dio?
No, of course not. I only wish to save you. If I had not forced the issue, neither of you would have budged. Such is your character.
Such as the strength of the other you that dwells within. Okay, what are you doing?
I confess I am not entirely sure.
Yeah.
I will think about it during the 10 seconds that remain. Goodbye.
Kay turned and left, quickly disappearing outside of our door. Phi and I lay on the floor, moaning, curled around our aching stomachs.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Where the hell is Ten, Miyuji, and Clover? Not quite able to walk yet, Phi and I crawled out of the secondary door. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful, and my arms and legs still felt numb and tingly. Can you stand?
Yeah. Can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
Yeah, fair enough. I nodded and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. Tenmyuji, Clover, Quirk. I hope they were alright somehow, but I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Phi finally stood up.
We should go.
And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as if they were carrying something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. Security. Doesn't seem like there's much going on here. Oh my God. Did you see the plaque on the door?
Yeah. It said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the facility?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah, I'm worried about them. We don't know what happened to Kay and Geo either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
I'm gonna be right back real quick. This has been super long and I haven't even gotten one ending yet, which is crazy to me. So I'm gonna be right back real quick and see how much longer I can actually stream for and whatnot. So just give me just 1 second. Be right back. Hey guys, I just got to a save point in my game. Would I be allowed to stream longer, or should I just come down now? Because that was long enough as it is. Well, I asked at 5:30, didn't I? For something like that? Should I just get up now? Alright. Alright, you know what? Oh, poop. I just unplugged something. I'm probably gonna leave this episode here. And no, I am not trying to pull a Jacksepticeye. But that was super long already, and oh wait, I'm not getting the screen. There we go. There we go. That was super long as it was, and it looks like there's still a whole other 2 hours to go. I could play longer, but you know what? I think I'm going to leave that there. I might do a super long stream eventually, but maybe not tonight, because it's probably going to be nowhere close to getting... Oh, excuse me, the final ending, considering there still needs to be a Luna ending, and then the Phi ending, and then getting the 2 different types of true endings before I get the Canon one, I believe, if I looked it up correctly. I'm not sure, but basically, this is not gonna, like, be ending in the next 3 hours or so. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave the streaming and whatever episode here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you to everyone who watches, and I shall see you all eventually. I'm not quite sure eventually when I'm going to stream again, because I don't ever know when I'm going to stream. But anyways, that will be all. So, thank you everybody, and I hope you all have a great day. Alright, bye-bye.